Righto, so we're about to head on to the inland track, Perentie National Park. So you've got to let your tyres down. Tyre gauge in the driver's side door. Pop your cap off. And then check your pressures first. So at the moment we're sitting at 35. Make sure you reset your gauge back to 0, or else you'll keep checking your tyres, but the pressure won't change, but it's going down. Right, so you just find yourself a stick, push it in, and then just check it as you're going along. Now at 30 pound, so we want to let them down to about 20 psi. That's really max for the beach driving. You can go lower, down to about 14 pound if it's really soft and hard going. When you're letting your tyres down, it extends the footprint of your tyre. So up in full pressure, you might be that much of the tyre in the sand. You let it down and you're extending that footprint to here, so you've got a much longer track and you get a lot better traction in the sand. If you don't let them down, you're going to have a lot of trouble. It's harder on your vehicle, it's harder on your clutch, and it's harder on the environment. A little bit more. It's pretty soft at the moment. The inland track, we haven't had much rain for a while, so it dries out a lot more. It's a lot harder going, so we'll let it down to about 18 today. Perfect. Cap back on. And around to the others. When you're going through the inland track, you don't want to go flat out. You see all these bumps and everything here. First high range and just cruise through it. You don't want heaps of speed because you're going to bounce everywhere, then you're going to lose traction, then you're going to get stuck, you're going to run out of top end power, or you're going to break something. Take it nice and easy like this. There's plenty of torque in the car. Now, often when people start to bog down, they apply their foot on the accelerator and try and rev it more and get out, but that's often the last thing you want to do, because it'll just dig you down into the sand. What you want to do is back off a little bit and you'll feel yourself get more traction, and you'll pop up on top of the sand a bit and then slowly apply the accelerator to keep driving out of it. Another simple little tip is keep your thumbs outside the steering wheel. Even in sand, in these ruts, the steering wheel can really pull to the side, or there could be a rock underneath the sand that you can't see. You hit that with the corner of the wheel, the tyre, it'll really pull the steering wheel out to the side, and if you've got your thumbs inside the steering wheel, you can catch on these parts here and break your thumb and ruin your trip. Right gears in sand driving is really important. You want to avoid changing gears as much as you can. You're just going to wear out the clutch. You're going to get bogged. As soon as if you're in anything soft and you put your foot on the clutch, you just stop straight away. So you want to look ahead. You want to look ahead and gauge your conditions ahead of you, so you can be in a lower gear if it's nice and soft. And sometimes you get tempted to really put the foot down, but it just buries you in the sand. So you can see where you've got some soft stuff, it's a bit bouncy coming up. So we're just going to take it nice and easy. If it starts to bury down, you just want to back off a little bit. Back off a little bit, the car will actually come up onto the sand, and then you can slowly apply your throttle, and you'll keep driving. And if you look ahead, you can see that you might have to go down a gear, and you can change down a gear while you're going downhill or on a harder surface. Make sure you drive with your headlights on, especially when you're on the inland track or any four-wheel drive track. The vehicles are obviously made to be not seen, so if you have your headlights on, you're coming around the corner, hopefully someone will see you before they meet you.